Hey, Tommy the Butcher here for Wise Guys Barbecue on a beautiful afternoon here in southern New England. And you know, I can't think of a meal that's more beautiful, more dramatic than a perfectly executed traditional New England clam bake. We didn't actually do the traditional style for you today, but I'm going to show you how you can put together a New England style clam bake right in your backyard on a smoker or on a grill. So, before we get started, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss an episode. Stick around, I'm going to show you how it's done. Let me get this in a bowl before it's all gone. All right, we're going to get our New England clam bake rolling here. We're in the Wise Guys Barbecue outdoor patio. We're going to build the same type of concept. We're going to do it on our Yoda smoker. We're in southern New England. It's a beautiful day out here. Summer is exploding all around us. 4th of July is coming up. So we're doing this for you so you can put it together for your family, for your guests, for your friends. We got our smoker going. We're going to be running this at 400 degrees. You can do it 400 degrees in the grill, but I got a humongous pot here, and these are all the ingredients we're going to add to it. Onion, we're going to put garlic, lemon, corn, potatoes. Now the potatoes, I parboiled just slightly, just enough to barely get a knife into it. You want to do a little pre-cooking on those to ensure that they're going to be tender at the end of the cook. And for our sausage, we're adding linguiça. And linguiça is a traditional smoked Portuguese sausage, very common here in New England, Rhode Island, southeastern Massachusetts. You can use chorizo, kielbasa, whatever you love, whatever you like. By all means, you don't have to use linguiça. This is a pre-cooked product, by the way, so we don't have to worry about it not getting to temperature or anything that would be unsafe. We're going to add about 1 pound to 2 pounds of little necks in there. Make sure you wash them and you scrub them thoroughly. And please, when you're buying live shellfish, take a close look at them, examine them very carefully. Make sure the shells will shut. If you've got any open shells, you want to discard that. It's no good. You don't want to go with it. Sometimes they might be open. You just want to tap on them and they'll close. But if you do that and they do not close, just throw them out. They're not going to be any good. We have mussels, and the last dramatic ingredient will be our live lobster. So I have 2 red onions. They're quartered. In they go. Next, we're going to go with 4 cloves of garlic. I didn't chop them or anything. I just smashed them. They can go in. Next, we're going to go with, I have 2 lemons quartered. So that'll be 8. Well, I'm going to go 1.5 lemons. Next, we'll go with our 1 pound of linguiça. Next in will go our corn. I have 4 ears of fresh corn. They're going to go in. Another indigenous food item in New England back in the post-colonial days. Next, I'm going to go in with I have a baby new potato. I parboil these just a short while before the cook. In with our potatoes. Starting to run out of room here. I got a lot of stuff to add. So next we're going in with our little necks. I have 2 pounds of little necks. Just sprinkle them in. And I have 2 pounds of mussels. Once again, the mussels, make sure they're scrubbed, washed very thoroughly. Sometimes you'll get a little beard on those. That has to be pulled off. Go through them very carefully. Make sure all your shells are shut. All right, at this point, we want to season. So I'm going to go in with some Old Bay seasoning. It's a very classic seafood seasoning for clam boils, shrimp boils, anything using seafood. So I'm just going to sprinkle that about. I got to add some salt. Unfortunately, it's over here, so I'm going to go run and get it. Give me a minute. All right, I'm back. Here's our salt. We're going to go in with so I've got some kosher salt here. I'm going to go in some with some white wine. Any white wine will do. This happens to be a Chardonnay. I'm gonna go into about a half a cup, and the liquid will get this going so it has a steaming effect, which is how a traditional clam bake actually cooks. It actually goes through a steaming process. All right, what's left? The most dramatic part of this all. So I'm going in with 3 live, these are chicken lobsters. These are maybe about 1.5 pounds, pound and a quarter to 1.5 pounds. And our pot's getting full. All right, these guys don't want to go in, so. All right, I'm gonna get those in there. We're gonna get the lid on, and then we'll get them in the smoker. In about a minute, we'll see her over there, and we'll continue on. Just want to show you what it looks like. And then we'll pop the lid back on once we get it in. All right, we're gonna let this rock for about 20 minutes or so at 400. Then we're gonna come back to it. We're gonna remove the lid, check it out, and put the lid back on. We're gonna let it go for another maybe 20 minutes after that. So we're looking at anywhere from about 45 minutes to an hour, and we should be good to go at that point. All right, see you back in a minute. I want to stress this, that if you're doing this at home, don't be so rigid about the timing. You really got to take a look at this and react to visual clues. What I mean by that is you want your lobsters to be bright red and you want your shellfish to open up. So if that's not happening, just give it a little more time. Be patient and wait till you see that result before you can say the cook is a success. So, like I said, this has been on for an hour total. And now the moment of truth. Whoa. Everything looks beautiful. It's just where we want it. Whoops. All right, folks, here's our New England style clam bake done on our Yoda smoker in our backyard studio patio here in southern New England on a beautiful sunny day. Now, I can't be more happy about this cook. Everything came out as planned. All right, I got a lot going on this table right now, so this tasting, this could probably take a half an hour. But I know what I'm going for first. I'm going for the lobster tail. I got some melted butter here. There's nothing, I can't think of anything more delicious than lobster tail and butter. Wow. Now, this lobster tail, at one point during the cook, we removed the lid and allowed some of that smoke to get in here. So I'm getting nice, rich, delicious, buttery lobster tail with a little bit of smoke in the background. Absolutely incredible. All right, next thing is a piece of corn. I'm going in with this. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna dump it in the butter, because everything is better with butter. Sweet, buttery, perfectly cooked. I'm telling you, this is a winner. All right, I'm gonna put that aside, return to it later. Now I'm just using my hands here. This is a rough style New England clam bake. I'm not gonna be using any forks. So I'm gonna reach in and grab a little neck. Tender, delicious. What's great about this is you don't need much salt because there's a lot of brininess going on here. Everything's from the sea. Mussel. Now, I got the linguiça sausage. It's a Portuguese smoked sausage. Oh. That has added a little smokiness to the whole bake. All right, what do I got left there? This is about the longest tasting I've ever done. The onion, nice and tender. Now we added lemon to that pot, so I'm getting a lot of briny, lemony. I mean, there's a lot going on here, and it's absolutely delicious. You're gonna want to try this. I forgot one thing, a potato.
against spuds.
Wow. Well, let me tell you something. I am totally overwhelmed. This was fabulous. It was relatively simple. I know you can do it. The most time spent was in the preparation, but once you get everything prepped, you got your mise en place in place, you build your pot, you get it on your grill or your smoker, half an hour, 400 degrees, check it again, go another half an hour, 400 degrees. There you go, folks. Dump it out. Everybody can just jump in and enjoy themselves. I hope you like the video as much as I like doing it for you. This is Tommy the Butcher for Wise Guys Barbecue. Thumbs up, hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you do not miss an episode. I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.